Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you real quick how I got my hair from this crunchy looking, tangled, unmanageable, dry looking hair into this soft, smooth, beautiful, long, manageable, detangled, oh my god, blowout, a heatless blowout for that matter. Look at how beautiful she is. Look at how beautiful she is. Look at how beautiful she is. Yeah, look at how easily my hands get into my hair. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how I got this hipless blowout real quick. So yeah, I start up with my hair as dry as it was. I use water. I sprayed enough water in my hair. Water should be your best friend. In your natural nappy textured hair, water should be your best friend. Always make water your best friend. It helps you to be able to manage your hair. It helps you to be able to manipulate your hair. Water should be your best friend. Water should be your best friend. If you're a nappy girl, 4C, 4B, I don't know, whatever hair, nappy, water should be your best friend. Water should be your best friend. That is the best moisture that you should have. I've been having a lot of girls asking me, hey Manda, your hair doesn't hurt the way you do those styles on your hair and you carry it along and it feels like it doesn't hurt you. You don't feel any pains? Yeah, this is why. Because you manipulate your hair when it is dry. That's why you feel it hurting. You feel the pains. Use water. It will help you. It makes your hair become soft. It softens your hair. So it makes you being able to manage it, to manipulate it, and you feel no pains at all. So always use water. That is the first secret of using water. 2, it helps your hair not to break. Because when you put water in there, it helps your hair to be flexible. It kind of gives like an elastic nature to your hair. So you can see how I'm pulling this hair, right? Yeah, it makes it elastic in a way. But imagine if I was doing that on that dry hair that you saw at the beginning. All my hair will be cutting out. It'll be breaking out. And that's how you can't retain length. So this is one secret too. Using water on your hair moisture, it helps you to retain length, a lot of length, volume too. Yeah, it keeps a lot of volume on your hair, like your hair looking much and all of that. So that's why you should make water your best moisture. Okay, so I've given you the benefits of water on your hair. It keeps your hair healthy and all of that I have mentioned. And you saw I massaged the water real good into my hair, and that was the first step. And look at how long my hair looks. Look at how easy, manageable it is. After applying water into your hair, the next step will be using an oil. I'll be using the castor oil Blow Magic. Use whatever oil works for you. What I even use most times is the natural shea butter. After I have applied water on my hair, this is the next thing I do. But I'll be using this castor oil because it has a texture that I like. It kind of gives an extra feel of elasticity on my hair, especially when I want to do a blowout, because I want my hair to dry out fast and it gives more shine to my hair. That's why I'll be using this oil. And I'll be using this brush. Oh my god, I got this detangling brush from a local supply store. Yeah, and I like it because it detangles your hair real good. And the comb comes with a clip. If you don't want it to be moving separately as it is, you can clip all the different ends of the comb together. So right now I'm just trying to detangle my hair in the best way that I can. I want it to be detangled the best possible way. So what we'll be using for this heatless blowout for stretching out our hair, it's either you use this thread, this normal sewing thread, or you use the Brazilian wool. What we'll be using today is the Brazilian wool. Both of them work perfectly to get the desired results. But I like the Brazilian wool because it is faster. Since it's thicker than the thread, it goes faster. And the spaces that is left between your hair when you're using the Brazilian wool, it's smaller compared to when you are using the thread. That's why I'll be using the Brazilian wool. And talking about spaces, the smaller the spaces you leave when you are threading down your hair, the more you will have your hair blown out, the more you will have it stretched, and the more length you will have. Equally, I like using the Brazilian wool because if you want to use your hair maybe the next day and you want it to get dry as fast as possible, the Brazilian wool will help your hair dry faster than using the thread. The thread will take a longer time for your hair to dry out. Remember, we sprayed some water on our hair to moisturize it and all of that. So the Brazilian wool with its texture will help that get dry faster. And what I'm doing now, I'm just adding some little more castor oil at the ends of my hair because you want to maintain your length. You want your length to be maintained. And you see what I do at the end, right? I add some extension like the Brazilian wool at the end. I don't know if that's necessary. I just want to add that so that my hair should feel safe. That's all. And I end up by making a knot at the end so that it will be very easy to unravel it. I make a knot at the end so that it'll be very easy to unravel it. So that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. And you can see I didn't make it tight at the root of my hair because I don't want to catch a headache because I'm trying to blow out my hair. You know, we want to have our hair in the best natural state with no heat, no damage on the texture of our hair. So you don't want to tighten your hair and start having a headache. So yeah, that's all you have to do. I'll just go real quick and do the same all through my hair. There are two more secrets I want to share with you before we round up with the threading down process. So when you're threading down at the length of your hair, threading down through the length of your hair, the more tight it is, the more you will have your hair blown out, the more you will have your hair stretched out, the more length you will have. That is one. The second thing is the smaller the sections, the more you will have your hair stretched out. So if you just want to take your hair and you cut it out in 4 sections and you thread it down, you will have your hair stretched but not really stretched as compared to when you cut your hair maybe into 10 separate little sections and you thread it down. So these are the two secrets I wanted to share with you about blowing out. So it depends on you. Which one do you want real quick and which style you want to do on your hair and how much you need your hair to be stretched out, and you will determine how many sections you want to do on your hair and how tight you want the threading to be. And that is it. So if you're having a hard time to learn, this is the last try. So I'm applying a little amount of the blue magic castor oil on my hair, and you know our hair is already moisturized with water. So there is this lock method, that's LOC, liquid oil or cream, or you use the LCO, liquid cream and oil. But right here I'm just using liquid, which is the water, and oil, which is the castor oil. So that's all I'm using right now. I'm not using any cream particularly. And we go ahead and we detangle our hair using our brush. You want to have your hair detangled because you want to blow out a very perfect stretched out of your hair. So that's done. You just go real quick and you thread it down as I have shown you, and with all the secrets that I have told you, determine on how stretched you want your hair to be. If it is too tight, it's because you want it to be real stretched out. And if you have a lot of spaces when you are threading down, it's because you don't want it to be really blown out. But I want mine to really be stretched out. I want that blowout. I want a lot of length. I want it to be very stretched out. Yeah, so that's what we are doing right there, and real quick. So I think that's it. I'm sure everybody has grabbed the secret. As of now, everybody already knows everything that needs to be known by now by this method of stretching out your hair, right? Oh, look at me being excited about the length of my hair. Look at that excitement. And as I earlier mentioned, when I get towards the end, I like to add up some amount of the Brazilian wool to my hair just to feel that my hair is protected at the ends. I don't want it to cut out. I want to maintain length. That is the most important thing. We want to maintain length. So yeah. And remember, at the end, you just make up this little knot because you want to have this easy way of unraveling it. Now I'm going to show you how I gather all of it together for it to look a little bit presentable. I'm just going to show you real quick how I do that. I'm not going to explain to the details, but you can just hold it up how you want. But I remember how we usually do it back home in Africa. We have this way of holding it up and it looks so beautiful. It looks like the leaf. So I'll be doing 2 sections. So it's just gonna be like 2 leaves on each section of my hair. Yeah, kind of a sample of the leaf. You know how it appears with its veins. So I'm just going to show you guys how real quick I joined the both leaves together behind. You know, if you're an African from any country in Africa and you see this video, you definitely understand what I'm doing because this is a culture. This is something we do back home. I feel like this European culture is actually already swallowing up our culture. These are things that we were proud of wearing and going out and have no shame. But nowadays, it's difficult to see an African wear her hair like this and move on the streets. It's so difficult. We now feel ashamed of our culture. I don't know. Whereas for me, I don't. I can wear this to anywhere I want to go to. I put my hair protected. Look at how good it looks. It looks good. Don't you see that? Don't you see that? Look at that. Oh my God, look at that African beauty. Oh my God, how many of us still exist in this world that can wear our hair like this and go out and not be ashamed of it and be proud of being African? I'm out here to promote my culture. Don't forget that. But I had to put on my beret to go where I was going to that day. I just wore my beret on to cover up my hair. I hit this street like one baddest gangster. Yeah, welcome to the next day, the day we had to take it down. Oh, I felt like I could still wear it for some more days. It's still looking all shiny and all good. And yeah, but we did that for a purpose. We just wanted to stretch out our hair. So we're going to go real quick and unravel this, and you will see that beautiful stretch out, that blowout look. Oh my God. And as I told you, it's pretty easy to unravel this. So yeah, unraveling it, like taking down the Brazilian wool from your hair is pretty easy. You just hold the Brazilian wool at the end of your hair and then you just pull it. When you're pulling out, that's how your hair is just twirling around the Brazilian wool and detaching itself from the Brazilian wool, and that's it. That's all. Very simple. So I'll just do that real quick from all the sections of my hair, and you will see that real quick. So that's it. Very simple. As you see that, see my hair just twirls around and gets itself out of the thread, which is one of the reasons why I like to use the Brazilian wool, because this is very simple to unravel. Very simple. It doesn't tangle. Yeah, so your girl is done unraveling this hair. You can see how long it looks, how shiny it looks. And right now we're going to use a comb to start combing it out. Oh my God, I can remember how I showed you in one of my videos how I got this comb broken. It was because of my hair that it got broken. Like my hair was all tangled. But well, we're gonna use it. We don't have a new one yet. I like the comb because I want to use a wide spread finger comb. That's why I'm using this comb right now. So I'm just going ahead and combing them one after the other, like taking them out, like detangling it, right? Like to detach it, to fluff it out. Yeah, that's the right word. I'm just fluffing it out. And you see how easy the comb is just getting into my hair and going down straight. No tangling. It's just so simple because we had detangled our hair so perfectly. So that's what your girl is doing, and she's getting excited about it. So the perfect way is take one after the other. Don't take a bunch of it and comb it down. No, take one of the strand you had threaded down and comb it out one after the other. That's the best thing. Staying in the context of what we are talking today, that is our hair all blown out. You can see the volume, you can see the length, you can see how detangled it is. With this, you can do any hairstyle on your hair without having issues. You can have a perfect braid out. Yeah, all of it. Look at how much my hair looks. Look at how much it looks. And how long. I mean, it's not long, but at least it's long compared to the way it was. Look at how much my hair looks. It looks much, right? Yeah. So I love, this is my perfect way of blowing out my hair without damaging it. Like without damaging it with heat. Like my hair remains in its texture, its natural texture, because I love my African hair. I love it. Nothing will ever persuade me to change like the texture of my hair. I like it. I like the way I was made. I like the way I was created. I love it. Yeah, guys, this is what I had to show you today. My perfect way of detangling my hair, of blowing out my hair, stretching it out, and all of that, maintaining texture with no heat damage, retaining length. And it's equally one of my pre-prep methods that I use whenever I want to prepare my hair in advance for a protective hairstyle that I'm gonna wear it for a longer period of time. I'm just enjoying my hair. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you like it. Look at how much my hair looks. I like the volume of my hair. I'm just enjoying my hair. I like it. I don't know about you. So you guys tell me, will you try to do this hairstyle? I know you might think, oh, it's too time consuming and all of that, but it is worth it. It is worth it. If you are one of those who always cry about how your hair hurts when you comb it, this is one of the best way you can always use before you start combing out your hair. Look at how easy the comb gets into my hair. I can never feel any pain. And I just remembered back home, whenever I had to go to a beauty salon to do my hair, and you know all these hairstylists out there, some of them, they just know how to manipulate relaxed hair. So when you have your hair in its natural state, just be prepared to cry. Just be prepared to cry, because the way they would tighten up your hair, they don't know how to manipulate the texture of your African hair. So I usually had to always prep my hair this way, like detangle it, make it this soft, so that when I get there, no matter how much they're dragging my hair, I will not feel any pain. So yeah, with this hairstyle, you can do your ponytail by yourself. It becomes very easy. It becomes so easy. You can do whatever style you want with this hairstyle. That's why I love it. That's why I always have this as my pre-prep method that I do whenever I want to do any hairstyle, even if it's just to do some hair updos with my natural hair. I always have to detangle my hair this way. So guys, I think I've spoken too much today. And I know I at least have spoken, giving you tips and all of that, and I hope you like it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, and thank you so much for watching through to the end. Bye.